There was always a chair at the table, not empty, but quietly waiting for someone who never arrived. Every evening around 8 p.m., the same scene would repeat itself. A warm light above the dining table, a mother serving food, a small boy, Ayan, swinging his legs under the chair, looking towards the door, and that one chair, slightly pulled out, left untouched. "Papa will come today?" he would ask. "Maybe. He's busy," his mother would reply gently. Far away, in a glass building filled with bright screens and silent pressure, Zayan sat in front of his laptop. Deadlines, calls, messages, one after another. He wasn't careless. In fact, he cared deeply. He just believed something simple. "If I work hard enough today, my family will be happy tomorrow." One day, Ayan came home from school with a drawing, a small house, a bright yellow sun, his mother standing beside him, and his father, drawn far away near a car. The teacher had asked, "Why is your father so far?" Ayan smiled and said, "He's going to work." Zayan saw the drawing that night. He paused for a moment, then folded it quietly and placed it in his drawer. There were more important things to finish, or at least that's what it felt like. Years passed, not loudly, not dramatically, just quietly. Zayan gets what he wants. He was winning. Promotions, recognition, respect, everything he once dreamed of. But dreams don't always show you what they cost. On the other hand, Ayan stopped waiting by the door, stopped asking questions, stopped telling stories that needed listening. And slowly, he learned how to live without expecting someone to be there. One evening, something unusual happened. Zayan came home early. No calls, no urgency, just time. The house looked better than before, bigger, cleaner, perfect, but something felt missing. Not noisy missing, but the kind that sits quietly in the corners. He walked toward the dining table, and there it was again. That chair, still there, still slightly pulled out, but this time it didn't feel like it was waiting. It felt empty. Ayan walked in. Not a child anymore, no excitement, no questions, just a polite presence. They sat across from each other, like two people who knew each other's names, but not each other's lives. Zayan tried. "How have you been?" Ayan nodded. "Good." And in that small, ordinary moment, Zayan understood something no success had ever taught him. He had built a life for his family, but never a life with them. Later that night, he opened an old drawer and found the drawing. The same house, the same sun, and the same man, still standing far away. This time, it didn't feel like a drawing. It felt like truth, frozen in time. Zayan sat there for a long time, not with loud regret, but with a quiet voice inside him saying, "You were needed, and you chose to be somewhere else." The next morning, he stood outside Ayan's door. For a moment, he just stood there, then gently knocked. No big speech, no perfect words, just one simple question. "Would you like to have breakfast together?" They sat at the table, same place, same chairs, but something was different. Not dramatic, not perfect, just present. Sometimes we think love means providing more money, more comfort, more security. But what people often need is not more things. It's more you, your time, your attention, your presence. Because absence doesn't always break relationships loudly. Sometimes it slowly replaces them with silence. Success can build a house, but only presence can make it feel like home. And the moments we think we can come back to later are often the ones that quietly leave us behind.